Okay, hey everyone, this is Matt, and well, it's been a very long time since I did a map video, so I figured I would do one, quickly show you guys around this little episode I've been making for Damage Omen. Yeah, you're seeing the whole display here. Yeah, let me just get my bearings here. Okay, it's ESDF here. So yeah, it's been a very long time since I did something like this. I think I did it like once, and it was like 2 years ago. Anyway, hey, welcome, I guess. We're listening to some .flow Mode City Study Mix. Not really sure how long we're gonna be here, but yeah, I figured I would quickly give you guys a tour of map 1. I'm calling this one Realized Arrival at the moment. I started making this one, I think it was like last Wednesday. I'm not really sure. Anyway, yeah, this is how it looks. Trying to incorporate a lot of grime and also a lot of gray texture usage without looking plain. Also, don't mind this. These are, what's the name? Yeah, these are fake sectors used to make windows. It's good. Just around here, you can see this silver texture. Yeah, I forgot this first track is a little bit weird, but it should be low enough that you guys can just barely hear it. Actually, let's just skip to the second one. That's when it starts sounding nice and chill. Maybe I should just have put on some Yumichuki music. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. They're just windows, just ignore them. They're gonna show a little bit weird because this is boom format. I consider using UDMF, but it's just not gonna be looking. UDMF just takes longer for me to actually get stuff done in. So yeah, and we also have this. This is like when I realized I was gonna be going for a kind of blame thing in this one. Also, lots of symmetry, but I'm trying to keep it like kind of tasteful, I guess, so you know where to go. Yeah, this area here is a little bit of a secret. Same thing with these like mid textures here. They're said to be transparent, as you can see right here. I mean translucent, kind of the same really. So yeah, that's a little bit of a secret. And this is where an area I'm quite proud of, actually. As you can see, it's all very gray, but there's a lot of color and light variation, a lot of clever texture usage, at least for, well, mod of CSI. I think this is all looking rather nice, you know? Lots of like little alcoves, weird little shapes like that. And also here, the red key area, some sniping chain gunners, because this is meant to be played with Damage Omen. You can play with other mods if you want, but you know, Damage Omen is what I'm going after. So these guys here, they're gonna be just snipers, a very dangerous revenant. Yeah, this area I also think turned out quite nice. This weird little computer tech maze thing. Yeah, it's a little bit odd, I think, but it looks nice. And we're back here because you get the red key and you can come. Oh yeah, that's outside little area. It's pretty simple to find. I'm not gonna talk about that much, but yeah, if we're looking at this doesn't really look like it, but it references both. Yeah, it references E1M1 hangar, also under halls with this little staircase here. And what else? I think there was another map I was kind of inspired by. But yeah, anyway, that's what it looks like here. I was still trying to find what I wanted to do with this area, but it was one of the first I made. Again, more chain gunners to introduce you to them in some Damage Omen. Lots of monsters, but they're all like very corny. Trying to keep lights brief, you know. Also, this little gray room, the imp, showing down on some corpses. And yeah, and then we can come over here to the exit room. This one took a little bit of figuring out, actually, but I think it turned out okay. Yeah, I think I get a little bit too caught up in making like the lights realistic. Not really the case here. I kind of went nuts with it a little bit. Oh, forgot turning off Discord. Give me just a second. Okay, I am back. Sorry for that. Bit of a rookie mistake. Anyway, exit room, lots of squares and concrete stuff. I'm trying to keep this... Okay, what was the last thing? I aligned the texture? I don't really remember doing it, but sure, whatever. I'm gonna check it out later. So, that's map 1. Map 1 is done. This is map 2. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep things a little bit like... what's the term? Trying to keep things a little bit like some continuity in mind. This is basically the same as the exit room in map 1, but it's a little bit different, you know? It's a little bit grimier, dirtier. As you can tell by the title on the screen there, this one's called Maintenance Zone 90, at least for now. Yeah, the resupply caches like this. I'm trying to introduce this and keep them appearing in just about every other map I can. Well, in every map, really. Again, I didn't see it in map 1, but I'm making these maps with a focus on movement. So yeah, lots of open areas. It's almost like that match level design. Also some monsters hidden around and such. Little computer here. Kind of like proud of how this one turned out. Another thing I'm trying to do is making more use of lighting, which is something I already kind of do, but you know, I wanted to make that a little bit more noticeable. Also a little bit of platforming involved, trying to make some more interesting shapes both in the 2D and 3D spaces. Random medikit down there if you need it. And yeah, that's about what I've really done and set in stone on this map. This little area is what I was working at earlier today. Not super proud of it, but you can move around in it just fine. Also more use of weird like shapes to make things interesting. And now this is where we start adding stuff. Yeah, so I'm kind of familiar with Ultimate Doom Builder now. I can make stuff like relatively quick with it. But I'm still trying to make shapes interesting. You know, like complementing stuff like this. No real reason why, I just think it's kind of neat. Yeah, I gotta make sure these are all the same flat. This sort of stuff bugs me a little bit, to be honest. Yeah. So the idea in this little room is there's gonna be something over here. I forgot setting down a floor lamp over there. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying... This is something that is like kind of a common theme in this WOD so far. It's just like putting stuff there to make it look a little bit nicer. I tried a whole lot to make these two textures play together nicely, but they are just kind of not really working together that well. It's because of this little stripe here. Yeah, you can see where I'm pointing. It just doesn't really mesh that well with this one. Anyway, idea is you're gonna get the red key, you're gonna make a little bit of a circuit, and you can either keep going. Well, you can't really go here because this is a red door. Yeah, you're not supposed to just like waltz in over the side, which is something I realized just now. Yeah, that wouldn't be very fun. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit squarish. I'm making a little bit of an effort not to make my maps too square because, well, I kind of like the orthogonality and such. It's not something a lot of people enjoy, which is something I noticed. Some people were found a little bit strange with that. I was just like making erasers so square, you know. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with square maps. I kind of like them. Yeah, I'm kind of a Sunder fanboy, I guess. I really like the way Sunder looks. Not really a huge fan of how it plays, but the way it looks is fantastic, you know. Okay, where's the nearest gray? Yeah, there we go. Gray 5. That's what I want. Yeah, in my efforts to make things a little bit faster for myself, I have been, yeah, like I'm just using the textures I have on hand and around the map. Yeah, how do I want this to go? Yeah, I didn't really think about this. We can make it a little happy little. Yeah, so monster closet. We can do that. I think we can do that. But yeah, we left that here, that here. What am I feeling like for this one? Just square. Yeah, just square. Ray 5, and then we do that. And oops. Okay. Tech wall. Let's do this. Now I'm using that one a little bit too much in this map. This one doesn't look that great. Oh, I guess it's this one then. Yeah, so how's your day going? Hope it's been great. It's been going nicely so far. I find that I don't really talk to my audience as much as I possibly could or should, given my videos are like, you know, all about you guys enjoying whatever it is I'm cooking together, I'm putting together for you to watch. Yeah, but I'm not really particularly personable, but you know, I make an effort. I always try to make an effort to be entertaining or just calming to listen. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay, that's a little bit of light variety. And okay, what am I feeling like this could have? I'm trying to make use of the silvery textures a little bit more. I guess this works. There's just a little bit of the tiniest little bit of texture variation, which is important to me. I rarely use this step texture, so hey, why not? It's a little bit different, you know. I try to make everything a little bit different. It's probably not a good idea, but yeah, might try it. How does this look with mid space? Probably too distracting. Okay, we can do something about this whole area. Yeah, we need a little bit of a we need a light texture here. So we can do this kind of brownish. Sure, why not? We're trying to make it look more industrial after all. So hit the unpack button. Actually, there's another texture here that I should probably use. This one, or 7-1. Barely use that one, but it has a bit of a nice gradient to it. Or I can be a little bit weird about it and use one of the slime. Yeah, I think it probably looks better with the slime. Oh, there we go. That's full beating in the background, a version of it at least. And I don't like using these brick textures, they look kind of ugly. Yeah, you guys are seeing me kind of speedrun this stuff. Normally I take my time mapping, but for this project in particular, I wanted to be a little bit less patient with myself. Because I tend to take a while to get maps done. Eraser took me something like 10 months to actually get pushed out of the door in any capacity. Yeah, that's fine. We can make this look nicer and such. Yeah, I probably should expand to fill out this area a little bit more. But like, yeah, come on, like we have like 32,000 like map units in all directions from the center here to work with, so yeah. Yeah, let's make this 96 tall. And we do that. Oh, we can do this to align both these guys together. That's gonna look nice. Forgot about this little spot here. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. Whatever. This is like very rare for me actually. If you come here, you're gonna see this is done with the 4. Yeah, this is done with at 4 size. I generally avoid using measurements that small because it's more likely for stuff to break based on my own past experience. Yeah, let's toss here. Yeah, I don't think we need a door. I was gonna toss a door here. We don't need a door. What we do need, however, is a little bit more variation in the shapes. So I'm gonna be turning this from, I don't know how much, to, yeah, this. And then we reset that, make it look nice. Yeah, I need a little bit more like shape variation as well. And then, well, welcome to something that I do a lot. Like, I'm gonna make this square shape, and then check this out. I'm gonna make it conform to everything else, and then I can worry about making it look nice a little bit later on. Yeah, make it like I'm focused on making it look nice, you know. Like, of course, when you're making a map, you generally are trying. Yeah, I can make a stairway here. Yeah, when you're making something, you generally want it to look nice, I guess. Look, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be using mostly zombies anyway. So it's not a particularly big deal. Let's see how many steps we need to make this happen. Gonna use 8 steps tall. Oh, we just need this much. Okay, sure. Can use... Yeah, I can make some small adjustments here. Yeah, this can be taller. Let's be a little crazy. Let's make it 192 tall. What are we using here? Yeah. Gray. Should probably use a little bit of gray tall here and there. And yeah, let's make it not really a light gradient. I don't really, I'm trying not to use light gradients, but I'm trying to use shading a little bit more. So, you know, like 176. And, okay, sure, I guess I'm gonna be doing this. And then we make this 128 tall. Where's comp tall? There we go. Ceiling 1, well, 5-1. And then we can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna be using some ick walls here, I think. Why not? It's gonna be 128, so I'm gonna do this. And then lower it. And do that. And bag it. Yeah, I'm not sure I can actually use that. Oh, you know what I can use? Oh, not that. Gray tall. Gray tall, some people see gray tall as a bit of a meme texture, but for me, as someone who likes using a lot of gray textures in his maps, it can look nice, like surprisingly nice. Okay, where's the... I always forget the name on this, the flat. It's this one. I think it's kind of ugly, but it's important for like texture variation. And then we do this and this. See? We're making progress. And then we can turn that a little bit darker. And comp... I'm not sure why they call it comp word. It's like weird. I don't really get it. Anyway, we do that to just to have a little bit of visual flair. And okay. Yeah, equal here. And then we come here. Well, we're going to be using a little bit of border texturing because, hey, it's important to have contrasts, even if you're making a map that's supposed to be on the gray, probably not super attractive side. I'm saying this like maps are like something people will actually have feelings towards, which couldn't be far from it. Like, I hope you don't feel anything towards maps, like, since that makes you feel that way. Sure hope you don't feel like that way. That would be weird. Oh, we are in the... Yeah, we're already listening to the cool ocean music. I would honestly pause and like discuss like my story with Mold City a little bit. Should probably do that anyway because I like it. Anyway, found out. Yeah, first listen to it like back when the pandemic was going on. Let's do this just so it's a little bit more interesting. And it was a trip, man. It was right around the time that everywhere on the end of time was like super popular. and I was like looking for some weird stuff to listen to. And well, see, the thing about Mode City is it uses like it's sampled from Dotflow's soundtrack. Dotflow, in case you're not familiar with that game, it's a Yumenuki fan game. But well, I could probably go on for some time talking about Yumenuki and such. What's important here is Yumenuki is an RPG Maker game centered primarily around exploration, where you play as a girl named Madatsuki, and you explore her dreams with her, and you find like effects, which are like stuff that changes your appearance, but also your abilities. I have comp span here. Don't need to do that. And well, it's a very interesting game. It's not really challenging at all, except for maybe some of the chaser sequences that inevitably you're going to see in RPG Maker games that are inspired by Yumenuki. But yeah, it's all fairly nice. Yeah, we can totally do a wall here. Yeah, making progress. And yeah, so yeah, I've been kind of like not really part of the Yumenuki community so much as like aware of it for over a decade now. First heard of it back in I think it was 2012. I don't know. I was still in high school, and of course, in high school, it was common for people to just like find weird stuff and talk about it on the internet. Yeah, give me that. And well, as luck would have it, I was one of the people who were like a little bit more, looking for weird stuff. I think I'm using the wrong equals that one, right? Yeah, sure. Let's do that so it tiles a little bit nicer. Yeah. So yeah, I was one of those guys who showed up to class with the really weird stuff he found on the internet. Yeah, that was who I was, basically. I was really not really. Yeah, of course, like I was big into anime, but I think everyone. I think that was just like how everyone was at the time, And then I come in with this like weird RPG Maker game. Yeah, it was just around the time that Aoi was also really popular. Yeah, but never really got into that. I got into the Yumeniki stuff. So, Yumeniki, Dotflow, the works. Sure, let's do a little something funky with the lighting here. So, yeah, Yumeniki. And yeah, let me just like get my tread back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like talking a little bit too fast on my own good. I'm not really processing what I'm saying that much. Because I'm trying to speed map essentially. Like there's no time limit, but I am trying to be as fast as I can because that way I feel like there's like certain spontaneity that I just happen to have when I'm doing this. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. So yeah, it was like 2012 and I was looking for something to watch on YouTube and I find a video called Plexus and I was like, Plexus? That sounds kind of spooky. What is it? It was around the time that creepypasta was like really, really like popular everywhere you went. Okay, I need to find the regular metal. Yeah, metal chew. Yeah, like I wanted to find like something spooky to watch, and there's this video called Plexus. I'm like, oh, Plexus, huh? Sounds kind of scary. Sounds a little bit weird. What is it? And I go in and check, and it's like someone going into Dotflow's one of the weirder areas in Dotflow, I think, which is called the Meatwall's World. And yeah, that was sufficiently spooky for me. And I kind of got hooked after that, I'm not sure I will ever like do a Dotflow playthrough on the channel, because Dotflow, well, it's not so much that it's old news, but you know, it definitely, yeah, I'm not sure. Like, yeah, you guys can always tell me what you think, but I'm not sure if how I feel about playing that. Anyway, so Dotflow, it's like Humanity, but it's more concerned with like nightmares as opposed to dreams, which I think is really interesting. I've had my fair share of weird, kind of, actually not kind of, like terrifying nightmares, really. I've had my fair share of those in the past. And it's not fun, but you know, like, you know, when you find something and you're like, oh yeah, I can relate to this. Yeah, that's how I felt about Dotflow. It was weird, it was scary, and I found it really compelling for some reason. Like, I could relate. No, this is not gonna work here. Yeah, maybe we delete that. Yeah, I think it can work. So now, like, I have some kind of scary dreams. Yeah, that's okay. That looks okay. And I, you know, like, I could relate to it. I think I related to it more than even like Humanity, which already had some pretty messed up stuff in it, but Dotflow, it just takes that stuff and runs with it. She would agree that, yeah, it's actually kind of scary. It is not really looking that great. So, yeah, Humanity is more focused on dreams, dream logic, that sort of stuff. Dotflow is like full on horror. Some people don't like it. They think it's too edgy. I don't know. I think it looks fine, I guess. I don't really think it's too edgy. I've certainly seen edgier games made in RPG Maker, so, you know. So, yeah, this video, yeah, another thing it's kind of concerned with is, like, well, beyond nightmares, is also disease. Yeah, disease, that's one big thing it's trying to talk about to some degree. I'm not sure it's like something, it's not sure it's like supposed to be a representation of a particular sickness, but the player character who is called Sabitsuki, yeah, that's also something that happens a lot in these games. I think it's like kind of a trope of them. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a trope. All the characters have names that end in Tsuki for various reasons. I don't talk like Japanese at all, but I know that Samitsuki's name has something to do with rust, and that's also something that is kind of touched upon in the game's themes a little bit more. Specifically, well, I'm not really gonna give it. I'm not sure it's worth like putting up a spoiler warning, because this game has been around for a very long time and people certainly have had played it, and I don't see a lot of new playthroughs of it on the tube anymore. So yeah, let's just err on the side of caution. I'm not gonna be talking about specifically why rust is kind of a big deal, but there's a lot of blood, you know, and blood oxidizes, and that's how rust is also formed. It's essentially iron oxidizing into something else. What did I use for this again? Yeah, I don't really remember what I used like as a step texture for these particular things. I try to keep things kind of similar, you know. Whatever. So yeah, there was a lot of connotations of like disease, mental illness, I guess. I'm not sure like how much of it is like supposed to be played straight and how much of it is just like, oh, it's a nightmare. Of course it's gonna have this sort of stuff going on in it. And yeah, just find it very compelling because, well, you know, I like me some spooky stuff. Not necessarily body horror, but that's also something that Dotflow has a lot of. And well, generally speaking, Dotflow is, well, I find it quite compelling myself. It has certainly influenced some of my own work. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up in anything I've made so far, though. Mostly because I don't really try to channel the stuff I'm... Yeah, like I try to keep it original, or as original as I can. I still don't think I'm capable of making a very good map. Not without effort, but I think that's just how it is, really. Also, we reached one of the nicer parts of the mode city, which brings me back to how I found it. So yeah, it was 2020. Life was getting pretty scary. I don't think I need to remind you why that was the case. But yeah, I think it's suffice to say everyone was a little bit afraid back then. And yeah, there was certainly a lot to be afraid of. Yeah, sure, let's do this. And of course, a lot of people wound up finding some refuge in music. That's how I found this, because as I was previously mentioning before, it kind of went off topic, talking about devlog and Unity and such. Well, I really got into music back then, like at the time. Like, being honest, I kind of listened to music, but not to the point it was like I would put on my headphones, try to relax, and just listen to music, really. It wasn't to quite that point, you know. And well, everyone was stuck home, you know, and I was looking for something to just like help pass the time. I'm not really I'm not really a very outdoorsy person, but you know, like I've always had this kind of desire to explore weird places. I think that shows up a little bit more clearly in the maps I make. Like I try making... I mean, yeah, you can just like look at a razor. You're gonna see immediately what I mean what I mean by this. Because, you know, I like making weird stuff. I like making stuff like places that don't really make sense, that sort of thing. And actually, how long are we doing this for? A little bit over half an hour. Yeah, that's fine. I made some decent progress. Like, I started with this, and we already have all of this in some detail and such. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. You, sir, will be scrolling. And you will be blinking randomly. So, yeah, devlog, yeah, Mode City mix. Yeah, Mode City has a bit of an interesting, like, connotation and implication of story. Actually, I did try to write something based on it, but it kind of went nowhere. It was like a spur of the moment thing. And that's something I kind of struggle with a little bit. Yeah, sure, let's make this a little bit weird. Yeah, I do struggle with like stuff that catches my fancy for a moment, and then I just kind of stop like trying to develop it. That is a bit of a problem I have. Well, what can we put here? Yeah, this. That's something of an issue I have. Like, if I don't sit down and focus on something, chances are I'll just get bored of it and move on, you know? Yeah, let's make this, yeah, that. So yeah, it's why I'm so insistent on getting this Damage Omen episode done as quickly as possible, because I just kind of want it to be done quickly so I preserve some of that spontaneity I was talking about. There's this megawatt called Ichinichi. It's made by the Mighty Whoosh. And, well, Ichinichi means something like one day in Japanese, I think. And that's because the whole WAD was put together, well, every map was put together in under 24 hours. And Ichinichi feels really fresh. Like, everything it does, not everything it does really works out, but that doesn't matter because it's just, you know, so spontaneous that you kind of want to see what Bush does next time, basically. Yeah, sure, we can leave that in. Yeah, we're gonna start moving downwards into the machine or something. I don't really have any like plot points for this. A lot of my maps, when I start making them, I generally put like a little lore snippet, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, like I don't really know what you call it. Like it's not like lore. It's just something that I put together so I have like a guidepost, like to capture the mood, as it were. Yeah, let's do this. We need a little bit more color contrast in here. And well, the way it's set up, yeah, we're gonna leave this as armor. I'm trying to make it so every once in a while you don't get a lot of armor proper, but you get a lot of these things, which are 10 armor bonuses stacked on top of each other. Oh yeah, we're getting into the mode city now, I think. No, yeah. You can see the city mode city in a distance. How are your mycology thoughts? I am not a mycologist. I know nothing about fungi, so yeah, it's not looking very good. Anyway, mode city, it kind of informed like a very brief like point in time in my work, because no, it was something like this. I just picked up the pencil, the proverbial pencil as it were, and I started writing like crazy, like a lot of stuff. I wrote a lot of stuff for a potential project based on it. It went nowhere because, you know, it was a spur of the moment thing. Yeah, I don't like it when this happens. Yeah, you get like a texture that doesn't tile correctly. That bugs the hell out of me. So we're gonna be doing things a little bit weird here. And you know, I was just trying to capture that spontaneity, finding something weird on the internet and making a short story out of it. I even drew some of the guns that the protagonist would use. Wound up going nowhere with it, as I mentioned like 3 times already, but it was fun. I enjoyed my time coming up with like the anti-fungal munitions that the character would use and such. So yeah, and well, I spent a lot of time listening to this particular mix based on that flow, and I even asked Water Bottom, who is the creator of the said mix, if they had an interest in making one out of Yumechuki, because Yumechuki has a lot more songs than I think just about every. Yeah, it has more songs than just about every single Yumechuki fan game project, simply because it was put together by a whole bunch of people. In fact, that was like the whole idea and thought process behind it. I feel like doing a big arena. Sure, let's get weird with it. No, I don't really like how these. Oh, there's missing texture here. Where? Oh, on the floor. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I don't really like these like angles that much. So yeah, I was gonna do like 192, something like that. But then I saw this and like, that looks bad. So I'm gonna do that. We need something that's a little bit more metallic for this. Let's quickly skim through stuff. No, that doesn't look particularly good. And I'm gonna use metal too. That seems too obvious. Yeah, sure. No, that's ugly. Yeah, haven't really used that one just yet. Whatever. I'm getting caught up in something that doesn't really matter. Let's just extend it. Yeah, just extend it. This is gonna happen sooner or later. I'm gonna trim this one so it looks like the grades are actually, you know, within this little grid. That is something I first saw down in Hellbound, and it's been leaving a grand frame in my head ever since. It's like something so simple, but also really quite good. Also, you guys don't need to do that. Yeah. Oh no, what am I doing? I can just use gray big. And then we light this up. Toss down a happy little floor lamp. Don't know what's my fascination with floor lamps. I think I played a little bit of Ratch and just kind of stuck with me. It's the Moltcon, everyone. The Moltcon is watching. He's coming for you. It's gonna make your day miserable. Is that what's going on here? No. Not quite. It's just, yeah, there is a word for this. I don't know the name of it in English, but there's a word for when it's like, something, it's something about, like, the character within the narrative of the song. I never remember the name of it. I know the name of it in, like, my native tongue, but not in English. Anyway. Yeah. Things are heating up for whoever is our unhappy little protagonist. Okay, what can I do for lighting here? I think I need something. Oh, sorry for that. I bumped my finger into the microphone. My apologies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this can work. Completely forgetting that it should be joining sectors. I should be joining sectors. It's just a good practice. Yeah, it's just good practice all around. Yeah, I can't do that. It's not a big deal. I can just use these, and that's gonna add a little bit of texture variety anyway, on its own. Yeah, I was thinking of doing something over here. But no. How are we looking? Yeah, let's make this around 45. No, I'm gonna go for a little bit more. Yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to be as fast as I can because that way I know I'm not gonna be second guessing myself. And that's like a horrible thing to do when you're making something creative, is you get caught up in second guessing yourself because you're not sure if something is looking right or not. Yeah, that is a nightmare situation. I don't want that to happen to me ever again if I can help it. Like, you have an idea, you just go and do it, you know? I understand that it's tempting to just like sit down and iron out an idea before you're fully committed to it, but man, no, just get in there and do it. It's gonna be better for everyone involved. Uh-huh, uh-huh. 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 Yeah, sure, let's do this. This is at 160. Oh, and of course, before I forget, yeah, I'm gonna say this right now so I don't forget, actually. When we are done here, I'm gonna boot up the first map so you guys can see what exactly I've been cooking. Because I think it's pretty cool. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. Now let's... Where's the metal here? I'm trying to make this look a little bit more industrial, I guess. For no reason other than it's called maintenance. Maintenance zone. Like, you gotta have some weird machinery in it, right? That's how stuff works, isn't it? I sure hope it is. If it's right, if it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this intersection here, like, at all. Let's fix that. Yeah, this looks a little bit weird. Yeah, this looks weird. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. What's a good texture I can use here? Yeah, I mean, I'm using stock textures only because I know that's less like it's less chances for me to second guess myself, which is like the whole reason I'm doing this. And then we can make that blink. Have we reached 45 minutes yet? We have. Okay, well, what I'm gonna be doing here is I'm gonna be saving first and foremost. So let's go ahead, let's save it. Right as the flow beat kicks in again. I really like this little song. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, oh, completely forgot. I'm using actual tracker music for this episode because I think tracker music is very, very underrated in Doom. And there's also some banging songs in the mod archive, if you're curious. Yeah, you guys may already have noticed, like, I've been using some modules for my weapon showcase videos, and they are good. Like, they're really, really good. Okay, I'll just add this one line here. And then we can do that. And then I can do something with this when I come back to the map. Yeah, hopefully this is looking interesting. I've been trying to channel a little bit of Datinga's Never, which is what I want to revisit. Like, I played it like over 2 years ago. I want to play Never again. It's such a good, like, mini episode. Yeah, you're not gonna be finding anything quite like it. Okay, I'm already second guessing myself, so yeah. Save, and I will see you guys in game in just a second. Okay, now I can actually breathe and, you know, gather my thoughts instead of rambling on and on as I'm trying to hopelessly make things interesting while I map. Anyway, this is the first map of the episode. I'm also running with some Damage Omen. The episode itself has no name. This also only has UV, and it's called Brutalized Arrival. So yeah, this is a boom, but it's meant for you to jump around and such in. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, it is how it's supposed to go. What? Oh, okay. Come on, damn it. Oh yeah, I forgot saying, I've made a bit of a fix to the HUD. Oh, it's ass whooping time for you, sir. Yeah, I made some changes to the HUD. Yeah, this is public. You can find it on Doom World at the moment. It's gonna be linked in the description like usual. Let's see if I can do this without saving. Yeah, let's get the key. Like I said, this is a little bit of E1 M1, a little bit of map 1, probably something else I'm missing. I know where the monsters are, so, you know, I don't have to worry too much about them. Taking too many hits. Nice. Okay, so going here, we have a couple options. Oh, I didn't get the armor? Oh no, I made the armor secret. You get it by going to the blue key area through here. Huh, yeah. But you got a happy little stimp back over here. Yeah, this Red Real looks really nice, by the way. Oh yeah, we have like a bit of a generator thing going on here. It's quite noisy. And I forgot checking the sound levels. This one guy is going to be able to hear the music just fine. Yeah, these guys are meant to keep you moving, first and foremost. Yeah, it's meant to keep you moving. Oh yeah, I have the secret key, so I can get in here. Get me a solar flamethrower. I'm looking at health. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, there's a medikit right here if I need it. Don't stop. Yeah, I don't think. Keep going. Not over there. Don't want to go there. Double kill. Nice. Beast. Get out of here, beast. Don't second guess. Don't second guess yourself. Just keep moving. I'm looking at ammo. Yeah, quite a... Yeah, they're all aggroed. There we go. We got one Yowling Sentry. Yeah. So Damage Omen really taught me to be more, you know, less... Think less, act more. Yeah, we're not going to be going that way. I'm going to be taking this. Come on, damn it. I want the armor. Yeah, so Damage Omen definitely jacks up my adrenaline levels. Missed it, that's fine. I can take it slow here for a moment. Okay, I got the Revenant. I don't even know what Damage Omen actually calls it. Anyway, yeah. As you can see, bit of attention to detail, to shading and lighting and how it all works. This doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I think it looks nice. Okay, 119 rounds. There's more ammo right here. So we're gonna get all the stuff. We're gonna spray them, and then we're gonna start moving. Because there are monsters down here too. Oh, nice clutch. Yeah, there's stuff behind me. Yeah, I want this to get you pumped. I want this to make you move fast. I don't want you to react fast. I want you to get used to Damage Omen. That's why I'm making this. Oh yeah, this particular music is called Reclamation by Hoffman. Oh yeah, I gotta come over here. Hoffman makes some good stuff. I'm looking to use some more of his stuff. Map2 currently uses Isotoxin by Alexander Brennan. Yeah, you have quite a few options. Okay, this is dangerous. Okay, are we done here? I think it might be done. But yeah, steam pack. I keep having to remind myself that I should put a little bit more ammo around. Well, not ammo, supplies in general. And there we go. Job well done. check it out, 7 minutes and like over 100 monsters. But yeah, I want this to be quick, fast, brutal, and if you die, well, it doesn't really inconvenience you much because the maps are going to be short anyway. So let's walk through maintenance design theme so you guys can see how it actually plays and looks. You're gonna need to play this like continuous or pistol start if you want. The option is there. I put a box of bullets here because I want to shoot a lot of bullets. Oh yeah, the flamethrower. And maybe we're gonna be listening to isotoxin actually kick into high gear. This particular version of it has a cool little intro. Yeah, prove that you were meant to be hopping and moving. The whole idea here is exactly that. Get you moving that mod. Zooming around at considerably faster speeds than vanilla. And of course, this is actually made with jumping in mind. Not that you need it. I might address this though. I'm not sure you need to go over there. Oh yeah, this is something I'm trying to do. Oh, there we go. The isotoxin beat has kicked in. I'm trying to make like lighting interesting shapes, interesting everything. Very slow gate here. So yeah, this is what you guys saw me working just now. It looks a little bit nicer in GZoom now that I have figured out how to, you know, actually make it look halfway decent. It's not gonna look halfway as good as the software renderer, but this is pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice at least. Yeah. Like I said, movement is important. That's something I'm concerned about. Even if you don't jump, if you don't crouch, you know, it's good to have options. Oh, completely forgot saying, I think. This video here is actually inspired by a panel from Blame. It's just clearly like standing right over here, and there's this huge concrete corridor that goes all the way out there. And yeah, I was toxing this placeholder, but I might leave it in. And yeah, lots of tech wall textures. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this little room turned out. Lots of like contrast points, and also you can run over here. There might be a little bit of supply cache here, I don't know yet. Anyway, I think that's about it really. Hope you guys enjoyed this progress report on my Some Damage Omen episode. Oh, I really like the way this sounds like bounces from left to right. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, this is peak Unreal. I think this music is actually from Unreal Tournament as well. Well, it's either that or Unreal itself. Like Unreal 1. Oh, and just like quick proof that I'm making this movement in mind. See, you go over here, and now you gotta do so W, and you can cross as like these gaps here. But when you come back, you gotta step on the boxes. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it. So just to show that off again. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I'm trying to make this like look interesting, sound interesting, and play interesting too. See? You gotta step on the boxes. You can go here however many times you want, but you come back, you step on the boxes. Anyway, I think that's about it really. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bit of a weird video for me. Normally I don't do these things, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I got to talk a lot about stuff I like, so yeah. Let's end the video right here with this view. I'm actually quite proud of how this room turned out. It looks pretty nice in my opinion. But yeah, actually gonna hold true to my promise here, and well, thank you guys very much for watching. Like usual, this has been Matt, and I will see you guys in the next video. I think it's some more Status Supercharged lined up for you. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you around.